welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to show you how we go from this to this. Y'all, welcome back to my channel. Here you'll see me taking down Angel's hair, taking her hair out of that puff, and then I'm also going to be taking out that blue jewelry and untwisting her twists. Angel is very tender-headed, I do want to say that, but she held it together this whole time, so I'm so proud of her for that. Thank you so much, Angel, for making this video great and not crying. So I went on ahead and put on a cape for her, so that way nothing gets on her clothes and everything stays, you know, everything stays nice and dry and just doesn't get messed up, because we didn't want to mess up her clothes. Wanna swim down to the deep end, wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? 'Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes, I've been running around. Okay, so here you're going to see me parting Angel's hair into sections. I'm only taking one section at a time because, like I said, she's very tender-headed and I didn't want to disturb her scalp or anything like that or cause unnecessary pain. So one section at a time. I'm also going to put her hair up into a scrunchie just to keep those sections divided. And then after that, I'm going to be using the Clairol BW2 extra strength powder lightener, and then I'll be mixing it with the 30 volume Clairol developer into a mixing bowl. Okay, so I wanted the consistency to be a little bit thicker so that it wasn't dripping on the floor and that it would just kind of just stick to the hair or the ends of her hair. And so what I'm going to do is just detangle the ends, make sure everything is nice and detangled, and then I'll use my applicator brush and go ahead and apply the developer to the end. Also, first what I'm going to do is measure and see how far up I want to go on the hair, like where I want it to start at. So that way it's not like, because we're not doing her entire hair, just the end. I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand you how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it on? So here you're going to see me working the bleach into her hair, and then also I'm taking the comb and just making sure to kind of rake it through her hair just to make sure we get each strand and that we don't miss any pieces. So I'm going to continue to part and take each section. I'm going to comb it through. I'm going to apply the bleach to the ends with the applicator. And then I'm going to comb it through with the comb just to make sure we get each strand. And we'll repeat this throughout the entirety of her hair. Also, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me nice. Talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes. Don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how. Rewind. When we rewind, feels so nice. We time. Now I'm just working on the front of her head, being very careful not to get any of this bleach on her skin. You'll notice that on the other side of her, on the right side of her head is complete technically. It just looks weird because it's drawn up because she's natural. So obviously her hair reverted once the bleach got on there. But that's okay because everything turned out evenly. I know it doesn't look like that, but it did, I promise. Blushing, yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do.
another thing, the back of her head, I actually ended up rinsing out before I did the front, only because I was taking a little bit longer because I didn't pre-detangle or blow dry her hair beforehand. So her hair processed faster back there than it did in the front. Okay, so we've rinsed her hair. Now I'm going to take the ISO Plus Neutralizing Shampoo plus Conditioner with Coconut and shampoo her hair. I want to shampoo her hair once or twice, but it's up to you if you decide to do more than that. But I definitely don't want to over dry her hair. So now that I've pat dried her hair, I'm now going to go in with the Adore Neon Pink Semi-Permanent Hair Dye. This hair dye, it lasts for a few weeks. It does rinse out, so it won't be permanent. That way she can change it whenever she gets ready. So with this dye, I'm actually going to comb it into her hair just like I did with the bleach. And I'm going to make sure that I'm getting it all over her ends. And I'm actually also going to work it up her hair shaft, okay? So you'll pretty much see me do this throughout her entire head until everything is pink.
But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break grass real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. How you taking all my time? Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want ya, and it's hard to resist. Cause I need ya, and it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Call me.
Hope you all are enjoying this video so far. For day-to-day updates on my life, please follow me on Instagram at Tramise_Nicole.
You wanna me on your mind forever, ever. Thanks, baby. Turn it down like a sweet and ready. Go slow, keep it nice and steady. Know that you've been keeping patience. Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. How you taking all my time? Left, right, can you take it all night? Show me the color where you turning me on. Where you telling me you want it down. Pick it up.
Now that I've worked all of that beautiful color through her hair, I'm now going to add a conditioning cap and have her sit under the dryer for about 10 to 20 minutes for processing. And once that's finished, I'll bring her back and then we'll rinse.
I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly.
Now that she's rinsed, I'll be using the Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask by Mayel and have her sit under the dryer once again and deep condition her hair so that all the damage that we did from the bleach her ends can now start to recover. And of course, you all know that my child was not going to allow me to dye Angel's hair without dyeing hers as well. So even though I was dog tired, as you can see by my face, I went on ahead and dyed Amira's hair as well. So she's only getting the back done, so I went on ahead, sectioned the back off, and placed the remainder of the hair into the scrunchie. I'm also going to detangle her hair, and with Amira, she's not tender-headed, so I can kind of be a little bit more, not rough, but I can work a little bit faster with her.
It's my touching you do. Show me something, give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do.
Okay, now let's pause for a second here. This is where I made my first mistake. You see where I am putting the dye at her roots? I was so tired that I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking I was putting a relaxer in her hair for whatever reason and starting at the root, but I most definitely should not have done that. But don't you guys worry, you'll see how I correct my mistake in just a minute.
I'm cutting through all the lanes, sweet talk. You need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long, right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now, but I'm done waiting, done waiting.
As you can see, I'm still using the same process and same method as I did with Angel by taking small sections, placing the bleach on the hair, and then combing it through. I want to make sure that you all know that taking small sections is key, but you also want to work very, very fast. Amira's hair is very light, so it didn't take it any time to lighten up at all.
Show ya, show me the color when you turn me on, the way you telling me you want me down. Done it.
Okay, so now you can really see what I mean by I really made a mistake. Her roots are so light right now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start adding bleach to her ends, starting at the bottom so that her roots at the top of the part can catch up to the roots that are in the back of the part. So in the meantime, I'm going to work with the back and go ahead and get that part lightened up in just a second.
Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around, too bad, I've been sticking out your mind.
Okay, now you guys can see what I was talking about. The roots at the top of the section have now caught up to the back of the section. So I went on ahead and rinsed it out. Of course, we both got a good laugh out of this because we were like, how in the world did I make that mistake? But anyway, so we went on ahead, blow dry her hair back to being dry. And then I finished off starting at the top this time because remember, I already bleached the ends at the bottom of her hair. So at the bottom, at her nape of her neck. So I wasn't worried about that so much because that was already light. I just wanted to catch the rest of her hair up with everything else so that it can look and blend seamlessly and not have all these dark spots.
Get to your clean and proper. Way I move, ain't no weekend lover. You gonna me on your mind forever. Ever, thanks, baby.
I did skip over the shampooing part. So after this, I did shampoo her hair 2 times. I didn't show it because you already saw me shampoo Angel's hair. Now I'm going to go in with the Adore semi-permanent hair color in Clover this time. And I'm going to just spread this throughout the entire section of her hair. Her hair is pretty long, so I'm going to try to make sure like it's not dripping on the floor or anything like that. But it did really good as far as dripping. Also, I did eventually go in with the application brush just to get really close to the roots, so that way and I parted and sectioned off each section so that I made sure that she didn't have any blonde spots or anything like that.
When you rip it off, why I like when you sit it when you take it off. Yeah, you know that I'm bad. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from way. Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how that this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's convey. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something, give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see.
And of course, I did put her under the dryer for 10 to 20 minutes for processing as well, just like I did with Angel. After everything was rinsed off, again, just as I did with Angel, I went on ahead and I applied the Mayel Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask to her entire head, detangled and styled, okay?
I'm already on my way, on my way.
I do want to give a huge thank you to my aunt for allowing me to use her basement salon and invade her personal space in order for me to make this video. Love you, Auntie.
But I'm done waiting, done wasting my time.
Alright, you guys, if you've made it this far, these are the final results. The girls and I absolutely love their hair. It came out so beautifully, and I decided to go ahead and style it for them as well. As always, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all subscribe to my channel. Bye!